afternoon, I hope you're well. We're heading over to the National Trust Wasdale Campsite today. We've got myself, Rach and the dogs with us. We're going to do a couple of walks basically. We're going to do Scafell Pike and then another walk and then see what else happens. Anyway, come along. As we approach Wast Water Lake, we stopped here for a while. This is 360-degree perfect views. It's so relaxing here. The water is so clear. This is the deepest lake in England at 79 metres and is around 3 miles long. I left Rach to walk back with the dogs and headed on to the campsite. There's a narrow bridge that approaches the campsite which limits the size of the vehicles that are allowed here. There's only about 12 electric hookup spaces for camper vans and the rest is actually tents, and there's a couple of teepees and little huts on site as well. It didn't take long to set up the van. So a quick overview of the site. The campsite reception, which also houses a little shop, there's an information board, and to the left of that are the bins. All the camper van spots have electric hookup. There's an indoor washing up room with washing machines and dryers. There's also a drying room. There's clean showers, press button, the free showers and a little dressing area. Then you've got a nice area for the sinks with a map on the end wall. Separate toilet area. And then there's also outdoor washing up facilities. The campsite was showing as fully booked when we arrived. It didn't feel too crammed. The majority of people staying there were people with tents, and as you can see there was adequate space for everybody. So for day 2 we were going to go up Scafell Pike. We're going to do the normal route, Lingmel Gill, Brown Tong, through Hollerstones, keeping to the left at the Hollerstones Junction, Lingmel Col, and then we're reaching the summit of Scafell Pike at 978 metres. A beautiful morning and a lovely view over Wast Water. So off we set. Now, it was back in 2018 when I was doing the National Three Peaks that we saw the National Trust Campsite, and I'd always put it on my list of places to go and stay, so now we can finally tick that one off the list. But it is a perfect location for Wast Water, Scafell Pike and the other surrounding walks in the area. Really recommend it. I'm going to do a separate video about Scafell Pike. I know a few people that have tried to do the National Three Peaks and have managed to get lost on a Scafell Pike, so I thought while I was here I'll put together a separate video that hopefully will help people on the climb. Hollostones Junction, always keep to the left here if you're doing the National Three Peaks.
Just imagine if you was just on the top then. They purposely just flew right by the top then and turned. You'd have been like looking at the pilot.
It always amazes me how Rolo can get up these mountains. She does need a little assistance. She's getting on now, she's 12 years old, so we do have to carry her and put in the rucksack for quite a bit. We were soon at the top in just over 2 hours, 978 metres. Spectacular 360-degree views again, really lovely clear view. We just had a quick drink, took a few photos, and then we were on our way back down the mountain.
No bad days.
We were doing really well again with the weather, so we thought we'd have another quick dip in Wast Water just to cool down and take the dogs for a swim also. This end of the lake's a little bit more muddy than the other end. I think if you want to go swimming, I'd recommend the west end of the lake is clearer than the east end. We gave ourselves a bit of time to dry off, and then we headed back to get cleaned up and get some tea. Fantastic day, really enjoying our time here. We had a wander down to Wasdale Head pub and then just did a route from there just to go and see some of the waterfalls around. The route we did today was just over 6 miles. At just over 6 miles we got to Ritson's Force. This is a waterfall which was named after Will Ritson, the 19th century publican of the Wasdale Head Inn just nearby, who became known as the biggest liar. Really nice place to visit. Just have a little wander around. There were plenty of people swimming. Just a bit further down, there was also people jumping off one of the rocks into the water. We left Ritson Force waterfall behind us and headed back down towards Wasdale Head. This was the end of our walk. Clocking in just over 6.5 miles, we were ready for some tea. We made full use of the restaurant at the pub. Had some really nice food. Then headed back to the van and called it a night. It was the last day today. Slight little bit of rain in the morning, then we packed up and we were soon heading for home. Took about 4.5 hours to get home. And once we were there, we unpacked the van and started getting everything tidy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon for our next adventure.